Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the graduation ceremony. Please be seated. I know some of you have traveled from other corners of the world. I met some graduates this morning, for example, who come from as far afield as Belize and the Far East. And I know some of you have come from just round the corner, from Edinburgh itself. But this is a really, really special day for all of you and for us. So do try and enjoy it and whoop as much as you want. 4 centuries ago, John Napier of Merchiston, from whom this university proudly takes its name, invented logarithms. It was one of the greatest contributions to the advancement of knowledge. It was a great step, and it underpinned Kepler's work on the orbit of the planets and Newton's theory of gravity. Today, you, Edinburgh Napier's newest graduates, will be taking your next step. History records the support and encouragement to work and study that John Napier received through his faith, his family, his friends, and those who read and understood his work in their hundreds of thousands. We share today's joy with those who have helped us to reach this next step. So I invite you to begin today's ceremony with a moment of reflection and give thanks for the support we've received and the strength we've been given by others. I now am delighted to declare our graduation ceremony open and invite your new President of ENSA, Olumiyawa Opale, to give the opening address of this graduation ceremony.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of court, the academic board, family, friends, guests, and graduates. Good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to deliver a vote of thanks on this special occasion. Let me first begin by congratulating all graduating students, as I expect that you are all proud of your achievements today, and to also comment that you all look beautiful and ready to take on the world. Emilia Earhart said, and I quote, "The most effective way to do it is to do it." And today, you have done it through your years of dedication and commitment, as evident in today's acknowledgement of your hard work. Reflecting on the events in the past 3 years world over, which of course you have had to pay the most price for, the lockdown, and considering its multiplier effect on the world economy, one would admit the fact to the new possibilities and enormous opportunities out there if we try, as I have come to realize that desire, simply put, is commitment and sacrifice. The world economy no longer pays you for what you know, obviously because Google knows everything. The world economy pays you for what you can do with what you know. As it is often said, it is not the light you have that changes you, it is the one you choose to walk in that changes you. Bishop Oyedepo. Some of you may have the next phase of your life figured out, which is cool. Some of you might be very unsure of what is next, which is also cool. Not to worry, you all got this. So today, celebrate, have fun, party with friends and family while you explore the beautiful city of Edinburgh once again. At this juncture, on behalf of you all, I would like to appreciate those who have helped to make today a reality. From the lecturers, module leaders, program leaders, the support staffs, librarians, IT staffs, school offices, careers teams, cleaners, porters, catering staffs, well-being services, and of course, ENSA, who have made your student experience possible. I also would like to thank the senior management, deans, directors, the university leadership team, and our principal, for all the good work that goes behind the scenes to support and give you the best learning experience. Finally, may I move a motion by asking that if you are all proud of this amazing feat of today, kindly please raise your right hands up and keep them raised, please. And if you love the faces you see around you, which I hope you all do love the people around you, kindly raise the left hand up. Now jam those beautiful hands together for yourselves, parents, guardians, and the academic staff. We would now have the presentations of honorary awards. Congratulations, mates. Thank you.
Chancellor, it is my privilege to present Jill Emery for the honorary degree of Doctorate of the University. Jill has led substantial improvements in policing for the benefit of the public and was the first, and so far only, woman to take command of policing in Edinburgh Division, as well as the first and only female Her Majesty's Chief Inspector of Constabulary. She's had an impressive career in policing and was awarded the Queen's Police Medal for Distinguished Service in 2017. Jill also has a Master of Arts degree in English Literature and Language and a postgraduate certificate in child protection. Jill joined Lothian and Borders Police in 1986 as a police constable, serving in various roles and ranks in uniform and in detective posts, including specialist investigations into child sexual abuse and rape. Following a 3-year secondment to the Scottish Crime and Drug Enforcement Agency as a detective superintendent, Jill was promoted to Chief Superintendent in 2008 and took on the role of Head of Safer Communities in Lothian and Borders Division. In 2010, Jill became Divisional Commander for Edinburgh, leading a team of 1,400 police officers and staff and managing a budget of £56 million to deliver policing services to communities across Edinburgh. She became a Detective Chief Superintendent and Head of CID Lothian and Borders Police in 2012, with responsibility for leading the response to serious crime. With the formation of Police Scotland in 2013, Jill worked in the Specialist Crime Division, providing national leadership in public protection and driving change to achieve consistency in standards and policy across all areas of public protection. In 2016, Jill was seconded to Her Majesty's Inspector of Constabulary in Scotland as an Assistant Inspector, and then in 2018, she was appointed as Her Majesty's Chief Inspector of Constabulary in Scotland. There, she set the strategic direction for the Inspectorate. The focus of inspections during her tenure was on areas of policing with the greatest impact on people's lives, such as the provision of forensic medical services to victims of rape, the police response to online and child sexual abuse and exploitation, and hate crime. The work Jill has done has enhanced the professionalism of a range of areas of policing, such as improved leadership and diversity training. She's also worked to diversify the experience of her inspectorate team, including by involving researchers and academics, and to foster inclusivity in policing through recruitment, retention, and development and promotion of officers and staff from underrepresented groups. Above all, her distinguished work has led to significant improvements by Police Scotland and the Scottish Police Authority in response to Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary in Scotland's recommendations, contributing positively to Scottish policing and associated societal problems. By way of example, the 2017 HMICS report Jill led on the provision of forensic medical services to victims of sexual crime highlighted significant disparity in the services provided and led to substantial changes to law, policy and practice. As a result, Victims of rape and sexual assault are no longer examined in police buildings, and victims have the option to self-refer in order to receive medical attention and a forensic medical examination without reporting to the police, which means that crucial evidence has been captured if they subsequently do decide to report. Furthermore, Jill is a key member of the Scottish Institute for Policing Research's Board of Governance. In my capacity as director of this institute, I witnessed firsthand the positive way in which Jill approaches her work and engages partners. Jill is refreshingly honest and forthright, but at the same time, she is encouraging. She's worked to embed closer relationships with research and academia, accepting invitations to speak at knowledge exchange events and sit on panels. Jill has identified positive practices and implications of reforms to Scottish policing and helped us to share these with the international policing community. Jill has also supported Edinburgh Napier University students to undertake placements with Her Majesty's Inspector of Constabulary in Scotland and enabled postgraduate students and researchers to assist with inspections. Jill is an excellent role model in her discipline, but also to our staff and students for pushing forward evidence-based reviews and decision-making. Not only has Jill brought significant improvements to policing, but she is a wonderful person who goes about her work in an extremely supportive manner and is inspirational to women in policing and beyond, including our students and staff who aim to make their own difference in the world. Chancellor, in recognition of her major contribution to policing, I invite you to confer on Jill Emery the honorary degree of Doctor of the University.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much to Dr. Liz Aston for nominating me and for those kind and generous words. I am truly honoured and humbled to receive this award from Edinburgh Napier University. I would like to thank the Principal, Professor Andrea Nolan, Professor Gary Hutchison, the Academic Board, and the Court of Edinburgh Napier University. It's especially pleasing to be here at the first in-person summer graduation, well, apart from yesterday, since the start of the pandemic, and to be with the first cohort of graduating policing and criminology students who are out there somewhere. Hi. Many congratulations to all of you and your families for achieving this academic success during such challenging times. Hopefully you can make up for lost time by celebrating after this ceremony. Some of you might consider a career in policing, and I would certainly encourage that ambition. Despite the negative headlines at times, policing is a fantastic job, which provides you with the opportunity to do many varied and interesting roles. Most importantly, it gives you the chance to help people in crisis and to make a real and positive change, a real and positive difference to people's lives. If I were to offer some advice, I would just say two things. Firstly, don't try too hard to fit in. It's essential in the police service to earn the trust and confidence of the public, and part of doing so requires a workforce to be as diverse as possible to reflect the communities the police serve. I mean diversity in its widest sense, diversity of thought, ideas, and attitudes. Any organisation is enriched by having individuals with different experiences and strengths amongst its staff. It's important that you bring your individuality to any career you choose in order to challenge the dominant culture in the workplace. Secondly, embrace your self-doubt. I have doubted myself at various stages of my career up to and including today. Am I really good enough? Do I really deserve this? Self-doubt can be your superpower. It makes you open to learning new things and to seeing other perspectives. It motivates you to try harder, to be better. If you ever start thinking you know it all, that is the moment you really should doubt yourself. I wish you all the very best for whatever you choose to do in the future. Congratulations again to all of you, and thank you again to the university for this honour. This is your day, but if you'll indulge me, I'd just like to finish by thanking my family. I'm delighted that my mum and dad are with us today, and particularly my husband, because without his support, none of this would be possible. Thank you.
Chancellor, I'm pleased to present students from the School of Applied Sciences for the following awards. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Responses of Aquatic Invertebrates to Anthropogenic Sound Across Different Life History Stages, Edward Lawrence Bulger. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Establishing a High-Performing Culture in Emerging Rugby Nation, Andrew John Anderson Hall. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Non-Contact Injuries in Scottish Hockey, a Study of Epidemiology, Current Practice and Preventative Measures, Tom Johnson. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy by Published Works for a programme of work entitled All-Out Sprinting Reliability and Sensitivity of Testing and the Effects of Work-to-Rest Ratio and Exercise Modality, Miklos Kavalauskas. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled A Global Exploration of Programme Theory Within Surf Therapy, James William Fraser Marshall. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Exercise Protection of Vascular Endothelial Cells Against Breast Cancer Chemotherapy Toxicity, Evidence from in vitro serological studies, Marie McLaughlin. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Player Load Monitoring and Injury Risk in Elite Scottish Rugby Union, Cameron Irvin Paul. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Understanding the Drivers of Carbon Sequestration in Scottish Seagrass, Danielle Sherry Whitlock. For the award of Masters by Research for a programme of work entitled Synthesis and Fluorescence Properties of a Novel Legumine Substrate Probe, Deepthi Ruvalla. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Animal and Conservation Biology, Emma Megan Adair. Amber Baker. Marina Hernandez Lopez. Christina Kuminadu. Sarah Marie McCafferty. Craig McFadzean. Winner of the University Medal, winner of the Royal Society of Biology Top Student Award, Hamish Robert McGill. Emily Kenia Maggie Phillips. Emma Walker. Ryan Aitken. Caitlin Amy Branson. Maya Jane Moira Clark. Lucy Yvonne Gibbons. Keris Jack Jones. Matthew William Lawler. Connor McCurdy. Emma May McQueen. Neve Nai Nagy. Holly Jane Reshad. Merrin Jane Smith. Laura Spence. Finn Craig Thompson. Jip Johanna Maria Vader. Angus James Alexander Donaldson. Erin Maya Lathanji. Alison Erin Shields. Amber Snedden. For the award of Master of Science, Applied Criminology and Forensic Psychology, Marnie Lawson. Louise Nicholson. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Applied Microbiology, winner of the University Medal, Jennifer Sophia Grace Alderman. Miguel Cortio Martinez. Henry Lowe. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Biological Science, Mia Achinen Vesterland. Muriel Sarah Chowdhury. Louis Andre Leger. Max Mitchell. Murren Brawley. Emma Ferguson. Neve Lennon. Hannah Mary Mackenzie. Kirsten Morrison. Siriprarapa Rennie. Rebecca Mary Smith. Helen Templeton. For the award of Master of Science, Biomedical Science, Uluwase Uluwafumini Anina. Winner of the University Medal, Joanne Shern Hui. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Biomedical Science, Jessica Barnaby. Martina Cadedio. Petra Seskanova. Holly Grace Coop. Rachel Ems. Fern Catherine Elizabeth Fairgrieve. Winner of the University Medal, winner of the Industrial Research Award, Flavia Greco. Winner of the Royal Society of Biology Top Project Award, Lydia Kodomowska. Alexandra Rachel Laidlaw. Caitlin Megan Little. Alfie Logan. Monica Lazine. Carmen Martel Medrano. Deborah McDonald. Leah McCluckey. Carmen Navarro Escalara. Ariana Pirelli. Smriti Ruturi. Kaloa Schmidt. Erin Purvis Stevenson. Claire May Williamson. Lindsay Jane Kavanagh. Stella Camille Fraser. Jack Michael Paul Green. Yang Guo. Sihar Hassan. Kala Humagaji. Chloe Alana McClelland. Dashiel Kilimi. Sheffy Maria Paul. Aidan Peebles. Iona Stanchek. Yasmin Sweeney. Ruth Watson. Dominika Targos. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Business and Enterprise and Sport, Stephen Anderson. Ali Collins. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate Career Development, Camille Marie Annick Losso. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma Careers Guidance and Development, Gillian Smith-Bain. Carolyn Ann Bishop. Samantha Ruth Gillen-Hay. Andrew Gordon King. Faye Ann Matheson. Craig Rioch. Alexandra Louise Schooling. Gemma Charlotte Ann Wise. Fraser Stuart Barber. Gemma Leanne Cormack. Jennifer Sayre Goodacre. Fiona Hay. Claire Louise Lothian. Wendy Malcolm. Penny Ann O'Brien. Maxine Scott. Callum Smart. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Criminology, Emily Ann Carroll Farm. Winner of the University Medal, Jennifer Rose Holy. Ashley MacDonald. Rachel Elizabeth Matthews. Leah Bradar Subshechik. Reese Bertram. Holly Rebecca Bruce. Maya Crawford. Rebecca Dorothy Curtis. Brooke Donnelly. Kirsty English. Norbert Flasco. Sarah Fleming. Henry Gover. Leanne Haggart. Lily Eve Hall. Chloe Holden. Sean Kildare. Zoe Louise Ralston Lawson. Caitlin Patricia Monroe. Kira Murray. Megan Poor. Thomas Douglas Rattray. Francesca Maria Rena. Alex Allison Sherry. Julia Stiskorska. Sophie Stark. Amy Turnbull. Elizabeth Jane Wilson. Rebecca Teresa Mary Kavanagh. Jennifer Nancy Gordon. Joshua Andrew Hall. Robert Thomas Hiddleston. Talia Katie Lisa McKay. Lucy Milton. Sandra Alexandra Petorchik. Sarah Jane Spencer. For the award of Bachelor of Arts Criminology, Chloe Gillen. For the award of Master of Science, Drug Design and Biomedical Science, Benoy Alfonso Joy. Ninu Eldo. Manisha Kilia Dath. Venkatesh Kolasetti. Anu Vijayana. For the award of Professional Graduate Diploma in Education, Education Biology, Leah Ann Donaldson. Meriden Drysdale. Lauren Elizabeth Graham. Sophie Green. Lauren Jane Gilson. Nadia Allison McKim. Lewis Peter Mitchell. Kira Lane Moran. Nathaniel Monroe. Hannah Louise Ogilvie. Rachel Hazel Margaret Paul. Jordan Neil James Sutton. For the award of Professional Graduate Diploma in Education, Education Chemistry, Ross Stephen Clark. Craig Douglas. Sylwia Figurska. Sarah Jane Hill. Abby Houston. Jamie McNiven. Lauren Alexander Nicol. Lauren, sorry. For the award of Professional Graduate Diploma in Education, Education Mathematics, Philip Igosa Asuini. Bernard Alui. Jennifer Sylvia Awang. Benjamin Thomas Jones. Michael Philip Lynch. David Mickleham. Molly Patterson. For the award of Professional Graduate Diploma in Education, Education Physics, Rory MacDonald Edgar. Harry Hamilton Gohan. Winner of the University Medal, Georgina Catherine Sheila Lamer. Alexander Durham MacDonald. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Marine and Freshwater Biology, Heloise Marianne Buchanan. Keelan Norrie. James Fulton. For the award of Master of Science Medical Biotechnology, Princewell Janinka David. Winner of the University Medal, Elise Justin Ferus Tindero. Nakitha Thakur. Chancellor, we will now have a short musical interlude provided by students of the university. Thank you. Chancellor, I'm pleased to continue the presentation of students from the School of Applied Sciences for the following awards. For the award of Master of Science, Pharmaceutical and Analytical Science, Augustine Chikawebeku Izabadiah. Vismitha Shama. Adonai Isaiah Agapaheng. Osarawendea Smith Ageho. Manisha Dharam. Abhinesh Devara Aparapu. Parshant Goya. Kirthi Sri Kanuku. Mohammed Mahzer Mizatha. Femi Israel Olagundu. Winner of the University Medal, Pujan Bikinkumbar Patel. Parandeth Redi Puredi. Vamsi Mechana Tiragaruga. Binti Trambadea. Vishal Vig. Ranjith Reddy Yapaladini. For the award of Master of Science, Pharmaceutical Science, Saman Vitha Silama. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Physical Activity and Health, winner of the University Medal, Cameron David McLaughlin. Heather Kirsty Scott. Zaina Aziz. Eve Hunter. Katie McBay. Murdo Scott. Emily Morvan Walker. Lachlan Wood. Dylan Brunton. Joseph Aaron Freeman. Andrew Harley. Louise Kyle. Emily Much. Felix Ritchie. Granger Smith. Ryan Tilbrook. Aidan Paul Norrie Turner. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Physical Activity and Health, Finlay Broomfield. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Policing and Criminology, Lee William Fleming. Demi Gibson. Ailsa Helen Gill. Annalise Marie Hui. Lindsay Murray. Winner of the University Medal, Esme Lorna O'Donnell. Autumn Ainsley. Jenna Louise Farnworth. Abby Jane McLean. Ellie McLean. Morgan Polson. Holly Russell Scott. Sumaya Shafiq. Finlay Matthew Veach. Louise Muriel Marion Young. Asha Campbell. Lauren Curran. Barry Hutchison. Grace Catherine Martin. Gregor James McFarlane. Caitlin Ann Menzies. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Policing and Criminology, Caris Georgina Bremner. Sophie Kennedy. Jahanara Miraz Ahmed. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Psychology, Rebecca Louise Booth. Molly Judith McLean. Emily Faye Kennedy. Katie Lauren Scott. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Psychology, Caitlin Cameron. Winner of the University Medal, winner of the British Psychological Society Award, Tabitha Lily James. Joshua Smith. Morgan Spence. Stuart Blair Anderson. Rachel Marianne Brown. Danielle Devine. Kiara Elizabeth Lindsay. Megan McCallum. Shelby McFarlane. Lisa Middleton. Andrew Gordon Neelan. Amy Scott. Sarah Ann Sterling. Mackenzie Jane Teasdale. Chloe Wright. Antonia Breen. Lucy Brogan. Cara Lee Conway. Katie Megan Gilmore. Ricky Brooke Hood. Amy Cameron Iona McLaughlin. Hannah Louise Smith. Louise Stevenson. Bethany Anastasia Walker Adams. Inger Jane Wang. For the award of Bachelor of Science Psychology, Samantha Geddes. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Psychology with Sociology, winner of the University Medal, Jennifer Buchan. Ryan Gallagher. Erin May McIntosh Cumming. Jay Davis. Michelle Louise Goddard. Rachel Jeffrey. Lee Bernadette McCockney. Cara Davina Muri. Erin Roger. Emma Joanne Kidd. Lorna McClear. Zara Florence McLaughlin. Beth Sharon Rose. Emily Charlotte Sowers. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Social Sciences, Rory Alexander Dempster. Alice Kemp McBride. Iona Catherine Rayburn. Winner of the University Medal, Kimberly Sim. Sophie Alice Bell. Ewan Both. Darren James Brown. Sophia Katrina Brown Woolacott. Jade Elizabeth Florence Courtney. Lucy Frances Critchley. Katerina Duvkova. Emily Ann Jean Eve. Laurie Finlay. Eloise Alexandria Hamilton. Natalie Allison Hay. Isla Mary Jackson. Rebecca Crawford Donaldson McCrone. Iona Elizabeth McDonald. Nicola Rachel Muir. Jessica Christina Murphy. Kirsty Noble. Jamie Porter. Daisy Pryor. Sophie Elizabeth Rees. Rhiannon Patience Taylor. Jemima Joan Thompson. Martha Rose Treviers. Shona Wilkie. Catherine Elizabeth Young. Murray Brand Forbes. Sharmeen Hafsha Jalil. Olivia MacLeod. Arisa Mahmood. Tane Alison Middleton. Zoe Isabel Smith. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Social Sciences, Alexander David Kings. Ashley Vivian Donahue. William Walker Hardy. Cameron Jack Lessels. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports and Exercise Science, winner of the University Medal, Alistair James Smith. Jessica Christie. Kieran Connor. Connor Hinhan. Chloe Marshall. Katarzyna Moshik. Clara Nemo. Leah Amber Richardson. Daniel Robinson. Craig Russell. Cameron Williamson Valley. Callum Wardlaw. Valentin Berzowski. Robin Blackhall. Ewan McIver Crawford. Oliver Hinks. Matthew Neary. Thomas Spark. Jamie Thorburn. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Sport and Exercise Science, James Virey. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Coaching, winner of the University Medal, Neil David Atkinson. Tyler Huxford. Ailey K. Canavan. Scott James DePazia. Jack Ingalls. Nicole Heather Lind. Alistair Beacon Morgan. Kathleen Jennifer Ray. Abigail McGinn. Emily Julie Whitley. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Veterinary Nursing, Bethany Bremner. Emma Jane Brown. Erin Heather Davey. Winner of the Megan Abramovich Blair Memorial Prize for Improved Wellbeing of Patient or Practitioner, Lisa Davey. Lisa Morel Duncan. Rachel Jane Eady. Stephanie Fisher. Annie Gill. Gemma Katie Ho. Melissa Kerr. Rebecca Amy Lamb. Winner of the University Medal, Neve Ben Lovell. Winner of the Megan Abramovich Blair Memorial Prize for Improved Wellbeing of Patient or Practitioner, Isla McPhee. Natalie O'Hare. Annie Monroe Patterson. Stacey Phillips. Sophie Lynn Smith. Georgia Ada Third. Jamie Lee Thompson. Talia Emily Rayford Smith. Beth Blackhouse. Lucy Gloria Bufton. Emily Sarah Devaney. Lisa Fox. Zoe Ama Fumi. Megan Jennifer Irvana Gallagher. Natasha May Green. Catherine Macbeth. Morgan Lee Mayer. Phoebe Martin. Caris McGrattan. Eva McLaren. Megan Amy Pratt. Sasha Yvonne Priestley. Amy Louise Sewell. Saffron Summer Taylor Edwardson. Victoria Louise Taylor. Keris Rose Wells. Amy Phyllis Wilkie Torrance. Neve Archibald. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Veterinary Nursing Top-Up, winner of the University Medal, Yuk Ping Chung. Winner of the University Medal, Georgina Woods. Leona Darlene Anderson. Aoife Rose Egan. Paula Logan. Winner of the Megan Abramovich Blair Memorial Prize for Improved Wellbeing of Patient or Practitioner, Nicola Jane Wishart-MacLeod. Katie Brennan. For the award of Bachelor of Science Veterinary Nursing Top-Up, Louise Rhoda Nally. For the award of Master of Science Wildlife Biology and Conservation, winner of the University Medal, Heather Jessica Knight. Lizzie Wood Ben. Zanetta Isabel Blashwechik. Laura Rose Murdoch. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of students from the School of Applied Sciences.
You can all be very proud of yourselves. Now, the next bit sounds a bit like part of a Thur movie, but it's very important, so we have to do it. Would all graduands please stand? By the powers vested in me by the University Court and the Academic Board of Edinburgh Napier University, I confer the awards for which you have all been presented today. For those eligible for an award but unable to attend today's ceremony, I am pleased to confer the awards in absentia. Many congratulations to all of you, and please be seated again. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, and I'm delighted to add my welcome and my warm wishes to that of Will, our Chancellor, and Nalu Miyuba, our Student Association President. It's a great pleasure to share in this day with you, your families, your supporters, and those who love and cherish you. The view from where I'm standing is truly amazing. And you know, graduations are the highlight of our academic year. And while I have experienced many such ceremonies over the years, I never lose the thrill and the excitement of the occasion, for each ceremony is unique, marking as it does a milestone not just in your lives, but also in the life and the story of this university. First, I want to offer each of you my warmest congratulations on your achievement. Today, you have reached a significant stepping stone, a momentary stopping place where you can pause, savor a goal realized, and celebrate with others.
Looking back on your time with us, as a cohort, you have undoubtedly navigated a rockier path than most who have gone before you. It is over 2 years since the COVID pandemic reshaped the way we live, work, and study. And thankfully, while not over, it appears that the worst of those times are behind us. Now, I doubt there is one person amongst us who did not feel challenged in some way or another. And as students, I know that you have forgone many of the experiences you would have expected from your university life. And so I want to express my heartfelt admiration and regard I have for each of you here today. I am truly humbled by the resilience, determination, adaptability, and commitment that you have demonstrated in the face of previously unimaginable challenges. And I want to acknowledge and thank the staff who work tirelessly to guide and support you. We are truly delighted to celebrate your achievement, but understand the joy and pride we feel extends beyond today and the here and now, for it also encompasses the belief in your potential, the achievements that lie ahead of you, and the contributions I know you will make to shaping and building the communities in which you live and work. We are facing a time of great economic, environmental, social, and geopolitical uncertainty. Now, none of us knows what the future may bring, but I know that we will need adaptable, resilient, thoughtful individuals to navigate the challenges ahead, see opportunities, and realize these for good. And today, I want to affirm my confidence in your ability to influence and thrive in this environment. For as graduates, you have not just acquired a deep knowledge of the subjects you studied, but a mindset which has prepared you for these responsibilities. You have engaged with established knowledge and new ideas, and in that process, you have refined the ability to think critically, to test evidence, to distinguish fact from fiction, apply logic, and see the spectrum of possibilities when forming your views and shaping your actions. And I've already witnessed your determination, commitment in the awards we are celebrating today. As scientists, you are emerging into a world changed from when you selected your degree program. Nothing has galvanized appreciation of the importance of science and measurably raised public trust in scientists more than the COVID-19 pandemic. Regardless of your specialism, each of you have a wonderful opportunity, building on that trust, to make a difference in so many areas of importance to us all. The conservationists enabling us to understand and mitigate the impacts of pollution and climate change on animals and their habitats, and the veterinary nurses who look after the welfare of those animals. The biologists working to combat many challenges, including the threat of antimicrobial drug resistance. The social scientists improving our understanding of human interaction. Criminologists helping us to navigate the complex and contentious nature of crime and criminal justice. The sports scientists using your knowledge to improve athlete performance, but also the health of the general population. And of course, our teachers, who are shaping and developing the young minds of the future. So I am confident that you are very well equipped to inform, influence, and shape our society and our politics, and shape them for better. And my challenge for each of you is to use all that you have gained throughout your university journey, your knowledge, talents, and experiences, to make a difference in ways that will enrich the lives of others, to make our society more prosperous, fairer, safer, healthier, and of course, sustainable. And as a university, we will play our part reaching across borders and communities to tackle challenges in biodiversity, pollution, microbiology, geopolitics, policing, and social justice, to name but a few. We will continue to maintain our commitment to learning in an environment where ideas thrive and new knowledge and advances are made, and most importantly, translated to enhance people's lives. I think of the research ongoing in the School of Applied Sciences, the life-saving difference that can be made by police officers carrying naloxone spray to treat individuals with suspected overdose. I think of the research in mountain biking and athlete performance, which is revolutionizing the Scottish mountain biking and tourism industry in the Borders. The development of internationally acclaimed sustainable biofuel refining processes, raising the profile of the hardships faced by asylum seekers throughout the pandemic, work that I know will shape improved policies in the future. The study of sound and pollutants on the behaviors and life cycles of marine invertebrates, which is informing how we manage coastal ecosystems. And this is just a taster of the wonderful advances in research being undertaken by our staff, applying new knowledge to enrich our lives. Learning is never one way, and as you have learned with us, be in no doubt that we have been influenced by you. You have shaped our development, and you have made this university a better place. And for the many of you who have come from far beyond our shores, the diversity of perspectives and experiences that you brought have enriched us all. I know I speak for all of the staff when I say we are very proud to have you as our graduates. I hope that your time spent with us has kindled dreams, ideas, and friendships which will continue to inspire you throughout your lives. Please maintain a strong connection with us and with the city. Take pride in our achievements as we will in yours. See yourselves as part of our extended community. You, as the others who have gone before you, belong to the unfolding story of Edinburgh Napier University. You are now a part of both our history, and through all you will do, you will be a part of our future. I was cleaning out bookshelves in my home recently, and I came across a pile of books that hadn't been read for a while. But I leave you with a quote from one of those. They were written by an author who was much loved in my family over very many years. And I appreciate the literature and language scholars amongst you may be disappointed in my choice, and I include Jill with her Master's in English Literature. But my choice is the author Theodore Geisel, aka Dr. Seuss. And so I share this quote with you with a little trepidation, but is one that is heartfelt from my family. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Graduates, my very warm congratulations to every one of you. I wish you every success in your future careers. Thank you.
Now we're nearly on the home straight to the end of the ceremonies. Thank you so much, Professor Nolan, for those heartwarming words. As Chancellor standing here today, I want to assure you that the life you have got ahead of you is going to be really exciting. There's a buzz in this hall today, and that buzz is one that I remember really well from my own graduation in 1980-81. And it reminds me why I became Chancellor of Edinburgh University in the first place, which was just under a year ago. The reason was that I love learning, and you should never stop learning, because you never know where life is going to take you. There is an old adage that knowledge is power, and education is therefore the fuel of that power. One of my responsibilities as the Chancellor of this university is, I believe, to bring the outside world into the university and into graduations. And it would be dishonest of me not to acknowledge the situation we see in the world today. Some of you might be worried because there are big challenges, huge challenges. What is happening in the Ukraine? The fallout from Brexit, the climate crisis, the challenges faced in our own NHS here in the UK, the cost of living increases we all face globally with stagflation. But don't forget that this will all have happened before, maybe in a different place, at a different time, but history does have a habit of repeating itself. I, as a young person, went through an oil crisis, a war in the Middle East causing it, stagflation, and all the things you're reading about at the moment. But the key thing is that we can learn from all of it, but only if we choose to learn. By being graduates who choose to continue to learn, you will be putting yourself ahead of those that don't. The first time I stood here as Chancellor for graduation last year, I was only just through the door. But since then, I've taken great pleasure in seeking out the Edinburgh Napier graduates to find out about their experiences at this university and their lives and their employment ever since. And luckily, I'm on the board of a variety of companies, representing quite a number of different business sectors. And at each of them, I have found Edinburgh Napier graduates. And I can tell you, I've been incredibly impressed at the positive conversations that I've had. I'm talking about graduates working, for example, in the Scottish Event Campus, that big bit over by the River Clyde that includes the Armadillo, the SEC and the Hydro, which is one of the global entertainment centres of the world. I've talked to graduates working at Clyde Space, which is a Scottish-based satellite technology company that I part own and I'm on the board of as well. And graduates working here in Edinburgh at a company called Craneware, which develops software for use in medical health care. Without fail, all these former Edinburgh Napier students have spoken warmly and positively about their time at the university and of the employment opportunities their degrees have given them. And they've told me that when they go for job interviews, their degree carries weight and it's respected. And when it comes to job, and jobs that you will all look at, I think it's important you just get out there and find one. Now that might seem like an obvious thing to say, but I'll explain what I mean. I've mentored a lot of young people, and I always tell them, get out there and do something after university, because as long as you're doing something, you're learning, you're thinking, you're hopefully enjoying it at the same time, and through that learning, you'll get closer all the time to where you might want to be in the future. Many young people I see are now entering workplaces having been and done something else for 3 years, other than the degree subject or the area of their expertise. And they have learned. They've learned about processes, about people, about how to do business, about how to work in an environment with other people. And because we need to all be more polymathic these days in the way we think about the world outside, it's important to employers. And it will be how we as humans maintain our edge over the artificial intelligence that is about to hit us in the face full on, as it becomes much more important to the world that we see. And robots are predicted to inherit the earth, but they won't inherit it very quickly if you're all polymathic. My own career has morphed through different things that I've learned in different jobs. I graduated at a time in the 1980s when unemployment was very high, but I knew I needed to be working. So my first job was working on the oil rigs as a helicopter crewman. They told me at the interview I was way overqualified and would never stick it. And I told them I'd stay for 3 years. They gave me the job and I stuck it for 3 years. I then moved from there to being a graduate trainee at Thomas Cook. And because I'd been working for British Airways helicopters, to them learnt all these systems and had all this experience and had a crash, they thought that was a good thing to have done, and I got the job. And then I went on to Virgin, and I went on to work on making the airline there more environmentally friendly by producing some of the world's first carbon composite interiors and seating for aircraft. I went on to work on the Pendolino train for Virgin with its regenerative braking and its aluminium construction, and then on to do space projects such as Virgin Orbit and Virgin Galactic. How lucky was I? But from starting out as a helicopter crew to working at Richard Branson's business, my career would not have been what it was if I hadn't enjoyed just keeping on learning, even from the bad experiences. And on top of learning, think tangentially about the things you're doing. I do a lot of work in the space industry now, and it's hugely exciting, and it has the potential to help solve many of the problems I spoke about at the start of this speech. And there is a misconception that what the space industry might need is more astrophysicists, but it's not. What it needs is people with the skills taught here at Edinburgh Napier. The skills in engineering, the skills in applied sciences, even the skills in medicine. And I'm sure that not that far down the road we're going to have space cops out there as well. And there'll be space criminology, especially if the Russians continue to try and shoot down satellites. It'll need medics. It'll need people who can understand space medicine and actually help develop drugs in space. So think holistically about industries and opportunities, because industry's thinking holistically about you. And then you'll often end up in the place eventually in your dreams that you might have gone to anyway, trying to go in a straight line. I'm 62 now, and I wake up every morning ready to learn. I devour the news, especially today, which I particularly enjoyed devouring and learning as we've seen what's happened. And we've certainly been able to learn more about the issues of today, more than most. And we can put learning to practical use in terms of business. And you know what? The advantage of learning after university is that no one makes you do it anymore. You don't have to sit down in a hall and do any exams. You can just put these facts away and let them drift around in your head and think about them. So as you leave the hall today with some well-deserved celebrations, reflect on your success and all that you have achieved. Graduating, especially against the backdrop of the past couple of years, is a huge achievement. But tomorrow, wake up, maybe with a sore head, be curious about why it is, learn something new about the world, and think of today and tomorrow as stepping stones to your own future success. And I have no doubt you will eventually live your dreams. Congratulations again to all of you, and I now declare this graduation ceremony closed. Please be upstanding.